My name is Mina Ito, and I live in Astoria, Queens. So speaking Japanese with my grandparents or with my parents or even my siblings, it's just, it's like second skin. It's just so natural to me. I just always speak it. So before we eat, we would always say itadakimasu, which means I will be eating this food. And then after you eat, then you will say gochitosama deshita, which means thank you. I finished the food. Thank you for the food. And then another thing that I would always say when I came home would be tadaima, which means I'm home. And then before you're leaving, you will say itekimasu, which means I am leaving or I'm going. So my favorite phrase in Japanese would be, it's called ichi-go, ichi-e. And literal translation would mean one time, one meeting. But it's essentially a phrase about how you shouldn't dwell in the past and you should be always, in your present. But I definitely do remember when I studied abroad and I was traveling on my own for the first time. I remember I met these two girls in Malta, and we just, instantly clicked, and we ended up spending the last 4 days together in Malta, and we kind of just traveled everywhere. We did everything, and even though we didn't know each other a day prior, we became really close friends. I think a little bit after that, when I was talking to my friends, my Japanese friends, and they were like, "Oh, that's like ichi-go, ichi-e," and I was like, "Oh, what is that?" And that was when they were kind of like, "Oh, it's what it means, like exactly what you experienced is that phrase." And I was like, wow, like I actually love that word. Like it makes perfect sense. And so now I think whenever I do something that I know I'm never gonna get back again, I think of that word.